Apparently, I've upset the chat with how I slid Tyrande.
To Randy.
Rip in pieces. Oh, we're loading. We're almost there.
Are we? Is it real?
Yeah, I see it full. We're there, man. We're there. And here we go, guys. On the left-hand side, the map Battlefield of Eternity. It's Team Pickle Stick Army. Tony X score on Diablo, Mess on Sylvanas, Rhaegar played by Tyranius, Althonius on Jaina, and rounding out the team, it's Rhapsody on Kael'thas.
All right. Well, on the red side of the map, we do have the Fuzzy Monsters with Optic Apple's Jiraka. I'm on your obs, Jared. You got to observe. I'm following you.
Oh, I was like changing settings.
Falcon Hex, Bumpy 3X, and Alcaster. All right, guys. Shout out to Twitch chat, says Rhapsody. This is, of course, the first ever viewer game cast with Zoia and SolidJake here on the public test realm, Battlefield of Eternity, which was just released a few days ago. Shout out to Jake for the skin. Tony X4 actually won that skin earlier today. He's shown it off, and he's getting completely and utterly bodied with his new Kaijo Diablo skin.
Rip in pieces. You will be missed. Now, this map's actually really cool. I was shocked when I found out it was a 2-lane map, because it feels really big in comparison to what you would expect a mainland map to be.
Yeah, it does. I mean, like, a 2-lane map, again, you compare this to Haunted Mines, it's actually quite small. The distance between the top and the bottom lane is pretty small. But here, with that whole center portion, the map was originally built to have 3 lanes, and we do see the gravity lift connecting there with Johanna Diablo shadow charging, flipping him back on in. That will be one takedown on the side of the Pickle Sticks army.
Pickle Sticks Army does get that first takedown. I don't remember what you called the other team, but Tony X Core looking for an engagement onto Jiraka. Gets in front of him. Looks like he might have wanted to shadow charge him back, but didn't work. The Polymorph goes down. He's taking a lot of damage and will look like he will go down, and that will be a dead Kaiju Diablo.
Oh, Kaiju. Feeding today. He's supposed to eat all of his minions, but at this point in time, so far, taking a bit of damage in that front line. Showing his aggression, his team not so much following up. Optic Apples has Brightwing phase shifting on in that first spawn of the Immortals will be happening in just about 10 seconds.
It's really cool that there's different ways you can approach it right now from at least the strategies I've seen. Some teams just opt out to not even go for them and just go for a really big push because of how small the lanes are from left to right. You can actually get a really powerful push going on, but they are spawning. It looks like both teams are collapsing. Looks like Pickle Stick's army is at the enemy's, what are they called? Gods? Immortals?
Immortals.
Yeah, they're at the Immortal first.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of damage to it really quickly.
Pickle Sticks are really getting in there, showing them why their pickles are sticks. But the fuzzy monsters are there in the bottom portion working on that Angel Immortal. And we do see some Capcom bullshit Dragon Ball Z action in the middle of the map as both of them are doing absolutely nothing. And now they will resume to different locations.
A little bit of a small engagement here, a little bit of living ball damage, putting Slots in an awkward spot. But now they are just splitting up. They're not wanting to contest each other. They're just going for the boss. And it looks like Pickle Sticks Army has the advantage right now, but they're being a little bit hesitant right now. Paul said going straight in. He's in a terrible spot right now. Right with the he does get the barrel roll out of there, and he will be fine for now.
Tony is actually just on all fours running away at this point in time because he took a fair amount of damage. The Hunting Wave for Sylvanas to initiate onto Rhapsody. Rhapsody will end up getting exploded, and we do see currently it looks like the red Immortal is quite low, but after getting that takedown in Diablo going back to base, they're in a good spot right now.
Yeah, well, they're going to be burning it down. Looks like the Fuzzy Stick, what are they called?
Fuzzy Monsters.
Fuzzy Monsters have an advantage here. They're going to try and burn it down, but Tony X Sword goes straight onto it. It's going to be a pretty quick race here.
Man.
Optics is not helping out. That might be what they needed to get this down, and it looks like Pickle Stick's army will be the... Wait.
Who won?
I can't tell.
The health bar. Pickle Sticks
okay,
did win. Their Immortal will slay the demonic Immortal. And power up here, just going Super Saiyan at the moment. Once he is at full power, you'll see he's got a bit of mana. That mana is a resource and extra shielding. While he has mana available, he will use a ranged attack. Once it expires, he will go and melee onto this bottom lane. And immediately meleeing. Look how fast he's falling. They're so weak early game, especially with a close race like that.
Yeah, no, wow, that is getting blown up really quick. He's not even going to get a tower. They cleaned that up really quick. Good response there from the Fudgy Munchkins, and now there's a 5 versus 3 down here. If they want to force an engagement, they are on the same talent here, but level 6 on the verge here for Pickle Sticks Army. At the same time, Sylvanas is pushing that top lane in pretty hard.
Yeah.
Sylvanas backdoor in the top lane did more damage than the Immortal.
I mean, that's the power of that hero. She's going to get the second tower. That's going to be 800 experience going the way of Pickle Sticks. And Brightwing has been taken out in the bottom lane. Just going to give them a little bit more experience, pushing that lead further ahead. Zoya, I've got a question for you. Does Aliabs work on the PTR?
I don't know. I don't have it installed.
Okay, we're going to find out next game.
We can find out for sure. When I zoom in, does it zoom in for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know how extensive you following me was doing. Sylvanas is backing off right now. We do have a false set flying in, though, and this is a pretty low toning, but they're not going to go ahead and chase the Diablo. He's going to be able to back off, and only at like about a half-level lead here for Pickle Sticks. We'll have to see how they want to try and push their lead a little bit further. They're going to go straight on the false set. He is going to go down immediately. A nice engagement there.
Yeah, that is just a bag of roasted chicken right now, and Falstad will have to respawn for the time being. Tony X Core Care gonna be dancing around, looking for the gravity lapse. Not gonna lift. The flip goes down onto Sylvanas, but we do see the flame strike hitting nothing.
Now, do keep in mind, people, that even though I'm looking at the talents right now, it's very clear that most of these people are still talent-gated, that they do not have all of their abilities. I'm really excited to see what heroics we're going to pop out of here, because I actually don't remember what most of the talent-gated heroics are for this game. But the Immortals are spawning in 5 seconds, and we'll have to see what the rotation will be like. Last time Pickle Sticks Army had the faster rotation, but here we do see Fuzzy Munchkins. They're at theirs, ready to defend almost instantly. They completely peel off Jaina.
Yeah, they're peeling Jaina off, and Jaina is going in onto Optic Apples. We see the phase shift coming in from Brightwing, going to give that additional shielding, going for that talent, 200 shield for 20 seconds, but oh man, Diablo going to get eliminated very quickly. He's just ragdolling around the battlefield.
But they do go straight onto they're keeping up the defense here. Sylvanas is the only one pushing in. Falstad is going to try and peel for his as best as possible. Now it is a 5 versus 4 without that Diablo. They're doing a good job of forcing Pickle Sticks off of theirs, but Sylvanas getting a little bit too far. 4 takes a lot of damage. Rhaegar getting condemned there and it has to back out. Really good job so far. And now the Brightwing is doing a teleport. The shield there from that talent, really impactful, but Brightwing still goes down. That's still 20 seconds on that shield.
The living bomb was just enough there by KC. Rhapsody coming around to the flank and to throw the gravity lapse down. Does connect on false side. That's 2 heroes picked off. I have to hand it to Rhapsody with his positioning here, just hiding in the back line, dishing out a ton of damage during that fight, while they just poke and prod, keeping the fuzzy munchsters on the defensive, protecting their immortal. And after they clean up a few heroes, well, look at it. Half its health bar is gone, and here comes that Capcom bullshit.
Capcom bullshit's happening in the middle of the map. We'll get a nice little zoom in there and see what it looks like. Oh, that's so fancy. And yeah, it's a pretty big lead right now for the Pickle Sticks Army, but Diablo, again, going for the feed. Will he be able to get out this time? Taking a lot of damage from the stun, and Jaina looks like might be able to secure a kill onto Joanna. At the same time, Falstad did end up going down at the bottom, and now it is going to be a 4 versus 4, as Kael'thas did end up going down as well. Full level lead here. And they are on the they're just wanting to get level 10 right now. That is their plan. If they can get 10, they still have a pretty big lead though. Fuzzy Munchkins.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good. I mean, look at the health bars on these Immortals. You can see 14k to just 4k remaining on the Immortal of Hell. The Hell Immortal gonna fall rather quickly, considering it's just Jiraka and Brightwing defending it. And there it goes.
How do you see the health number?
On the right side, there's a number underneath the portrait.
Oh, okay, I see that. Cool.
0 to 10,000. So it's a 10,000 health, 10,000 mana. You can see how far that bar is up for that Immortal. It's going to be quite powerful.
We do have our heroics: Ring of Frost on Jaina, Phoenix on Kael'thas, Apocalypse on Diablo, Wailing Arrow on Sylvanas, and Rhaegar has yet to pick one. I believe he still gets Ancestral when talent. Yeah, that's true. He does get Ancestral.
He does. There goes the Apocalypse. Going to connect with nothing, unfortunately, but we do see that Johanna getting flipped to safety will fall either way.
Really good, and then we have a pretty big push here. The shield is still healthy here for the Immortal, and they're going in on this keep. At the same time, Sylvanas is pushing top lane to increase that experience lead here, and the fort has fallen. A 2-level lead right now for Pickle Sticks, and Falstad is going to immediately go down. Good combo there from Rhapsody.
Yeah, Aliphanis and Rhapsody, like that double mage combo, the threat is there. You get hit by the gravity lips, and the Jaina gets to combo you in place. It sucks.
Yep, and Sylvanas has joined the fight here, helping push this down.
Wow.
Just a little bit quicker. The gate wall or keep wall is going to go down. Sylvanas on the
dagger actually spread and ended up killing Sylvanas. I mean, of course, the blue Sylvanas killed the red Sylvanas. That's a bit confusing to cast. The same hero fighting each other. Oh, and the Phoenix is zone out. Johanna gonna end up getting another takedown.
Now, they did end up losing their Immortal, but they are pushing in for this keep, Jake, and they're going to be able to get it. They have 11 seconds on Johanna, but they have enough time to secure this keep, and that's actually a pretty big deal. We're not even 10 minutes in. It looks like they're not going to get the keep. They're going to end up backing out. Tony Core taking a lot of damage. There's the wheel arrow. A 3-man silence, but no follow-up from the team.
Yeah,
they were
it doesn't matter. That's a big save. Diablo was actually in a really bad spot. Without that silence, he was going to go down for sure. Nice save, just good defensive wheeling arrow. That's why that heroic is so good. Aggression and defense. Very powerful in both situations.
Now, when I bring up the tab screen, it doesn't bring it up for you, right? That'd be weird.
That is correct.
Okay, just making sure I'm not ruining the stream by looking at talents. First Bruiser camp of the Siege camp, excuse me, being taken by the Fuzzy Munchkins. We get to see those guys in action. Little goat dudes.
Goat bros!
Goat bros.
Look at them
pushing
go.
in this bottom lane here. And Jaina getting Polymorph, taking a little bit of light damage. At the same time, Kel'Thas though pushing in that top fort. I still don't know the timers on the Immortals, but I want to say it's probably around like 2 minutes.
2 minutes after they do die, I believe that is correct. Not positive again. This is actually our first cast on this map. Very exciting. We do see this bottom fort getting sieged up. The Apocalypse going to connect with 4 members on the Fuzzy Munchkins. And Tony X Core in the front line looking to flip one of these weaker heroes, but getting really bullied back by the false dead Jaina.
There goes the re-engage from the Johanna. Does not actually get the kill. Shakana hitting nothing, and now is a 5-man retreat. Level 13 has been acquired. This is a pretty big advantage for Pickle Stick's army. And Sylvanas, man, she's just shoving that top lane, getting such a huge experience lead for her team. At the same time, Munchkin Swallows almost goes down. There's a big wailing arrow, and that should secure her safety.
Yeah, Phoenix throwing down. It's actually quite interesting. Phoenix, only a 40-second cooldown, not really necessary. We do see the Living Bomb gonna go off, and with the Blizzard, almost gonna actually eliminate both Brightwing and Duraka, but there will be no follow-up. Actually, let's take a look at the talents. We can see that the blue side, Jaina, is going for the Snowstorm, increased Blizzard radius, and now has the increased range at level 13. Is it triple strikes at 16 that's available?
Yeah, it's triple strikes at 16 that you would get if you're going the Blizzard build. And there's a Ring of Frost actually connecting with 2 people.
Wow.
The team was there, and then Jaina gets evaporated, and that is going to be a 5 versus 4 now at the perfect time for Pickle Stick's army. They have full contention of these things. They just do not have the Sylvanas with them. It's still a 4 versus 4. Sylvanas is shoving in that top lane. Tony X Core getting a lot of damage on him. Phoenix goes down. A good spread out here from this team, but there's a lot of Living Bomb damage going down. Falset's going to fall, and Joanna in the back line. Here comes a huge flank from Sylvanas. Mess gets the silence down. Sylvanas is going to fall. And
yeah, they're just being collapsed on, and I gotta say the double mage is too powerful, followed by the big wailing arrows that we're seeing to pick up these takedowns. Really nicely done by Pickle Sticks. They're looking rather dominant, 16-5 in terms of kills.
Really, really big lead for them, and it's about to snowball even further as they are going to kill this Immortal very quickly here. It's already at half HP. We're going to see again the famous Capcom bullshit that happens in the middle, and there it is. It's beautiful.
It's actually just so kawaii. All right, you can see double the health pool still available on the side of the Angelic Immortal, but the Demonic Immortal falling rather rapidly. The entire team surrounding it, just giving it everything they have, and it looks like the Fuzzy Munchkins are going to try to contest as they back up immediately. They are afraid, Zoya!
They are afraid. That 3-level lead, a full talent tier advantage for them, and the engagement does go down. A flip happens on Brightwing. She's going to fall. 2-man silence helps out a lot there. Rapsy's actually taking some decent damage from Falcon next. He's in full retreat from this water elemental. His teammates are trying to save him, but there is the Immortal spawning. Oh, and Outcaster is just getting a little bit too far forward. Does end up falling to Althonius. A big charge onto Falset. He gets flipped. Barrel roll does go down, but not enough to save him here. And with a few more kills, as Burn MP3 is going to go down. Level 16 and almost a 2 talent tier advantages in favor of the Pickle Sticks.
Yeah, that's a big deal. And look at how much energy is on that Immortal. Almost a full bar. And of course, he does spend that energy as he marches forward to cast his abilities. All these special attacks cost energy, and taking damage, well, it's a shield at the same time.
Yeah, a lot of power from this push right now. And level 16 has been acquired by Pickle Sticks. 20 kills to 5. Their advantage is being pushed so hard. The Immortal by itself might actually get this key.
Yeah, I mean, each of those strikes that he sends out are kind of equivalent to a shot from Sky Temple. It's really quite powerful, these Immortals, especially once you start scaling throughout the game. But without any kind of protection at all, he will fall. But Sylvanas in the bottom lane looks like she's going to be able to get this bottom keep.
At the same time, it looks like the rest of the team wants to go for a pick on Alcaster in the top lane. Diablo looking for stat charge. Oh, no, not end up connecting with that Frost Pulse, but with re-engage going down here, Water Elemental goes down. Tyrene's trying to get out of here. Optic Apples and Falcon X going for the chase here. At the same time, at the top, they did end up getting that kill on Sylvanas, and it looks like Rhaegar might end up going down. A Brightwing teleport as well. It's 3 people for this chase here, but it does not look like Rhaegar will be able to get away. He will end up falling at the same time here.
Optic Apples with the prediction there, though. He actually used that dash to go over the wall. Nicely done. Making sure to pick up that kill. Flying back into base. Without Rhaegar, this push becomes a bit more risky because Sylvanas will be up in just about 5 seconds. I don't think they can end it here.
The big Ring of Frost does go down, does not connect with anybody. Burn MP3 is getting pretty low here, but a nice Emerald win there from Draka, disengaging for his teammate, keeping Joanna alive. And now, yeah, I agree. Here comes the 3-man silence. Jaina's going to end up falling, and the chase is happening. A nice flame strike there from Rhapsody and doing a lot of damage. The follow-up silence comes out, only hits Jaina, and it's not going to be enough to secure any kills. But all these guys, oh, wow.
They're overstaying. Kael'thas, Rhapsody gonna fall, but Falstad in the backline did end up going down. Look how weak all they are. Tony is thinking, that looks like a tasty Jaina. Shadow charging in, gets the claw, not even gonna flip him. And that is a beautiful takedown by Tony.
Tony doing a good job there. You know, securing extra kills, just trying to make sure his team's keeping that lead. It only takes a few more kills, though. Maybe just 1-2 more kills for Fuzzy Munchkins, and they will be at level 16. And that's when they can start turning this game in their favor. They're down 2 keeps, yes, but they definitely need to come contest this. If they get a fully charged Immortal again, I don't think the core can handle it.
Yeah, we're 16 minutes into the game, and it's kind of like having a 100 Skull Grave Golem with a fully charged Immortal. It's going to push like a truck, man. It's really too good.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if they can keep up. Right now, it's a DPS race, but Pickle Six just has a huge advantage right now, and there we're going to see the fight in the middle, and their rotations end up changing. I don't know exactly how they end up determining where they're going to end up next. Looks like it just does a flip, but Draka goes for the Emerald win. Nice spread out there, and he's going to be able to disengage for himself. The Water Elemental hitting multiple people there. A flip goes on the Janna, and a lot of burst happening for her. She is going to go down very quickly.
I'd like to see them focus the Water Elemental here, Zoe. That's one thing a lot of teams don't do, but Falstad does get engaged upon. Falcon X is going to be Falcon ripped, and that's going to be just a full-on push coming up. The Wheeling Arrow hitting just the Sylvanas here. We do see, with the wind going forward, those arrows, and the defensive silence goes out. It's enough for Jiraka to stay alive.
Yep, he's just barely going to end up living here, and the Immortals are still alive, but he does end up going to Rhapsody. They do not want to finish with the Immortals. They look like they want to end the game right now. Core doing so much damage to Rhapsody, but there are 4 catapults here, Jake, and that looks like it will be GG. The core is falling. Pickle Six Army looks like they'll be taking this game.
Wow, GG to Pickle Six Army. Zoya, you named them. It's your victory.
Woo! Tempo Storm is looking for a B team, so Pickle Six Army, please email me at zoya@tempostorm.com, and we'll see what we can do about that.
Great.
Hello.
All right, we're gonna get another one set up. Zoya, I'm gonna let you start getting that ready.
Okay.
Congrats to Pickle Sticks. We're just gonna keep inviting people into these games. But thanks for playing.